I am a coach and an alum of Girls on the Run. Kids today carry a lot of stress, from school pressure to social isolation to overuse of devices. We create a space where girls can connect, build confidence, and learn skills like managing emotions, setting goals, and speaking up. Each child's experience is different, and families need support. I'm proud to be part of a comprehensive solution to youth mental health. Get involved today at empowerourfuturecoalition.com.
If you're a smoker or vapor ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
A lot of supplement brands chase trends, but if you're serious about your health, we know research-backed science is what actually moves the needle. Momentous works with the best brains in human science to create every formula, and every batch is made of pure ingredients, tested for safety, and does not contain fillers. So you get the best long-term results possible. Creatine isn't just for muscle gains, it's essential daily fuel for your brain, body, and long-term performance. Momentous CreaPure Creatine is backed by leading performance experts like Dr. Andrew Huberman and Dr. Stacy Sims. Sourced exclusively in Germany, CreaPure sets the gold standard for creatine, delivering the purest form, creatine monohydrate, that's rigorously washed and never cut with fillers. With over 2,000 five-star reviews, over 112,000 customers have seen the results firsthand. With Momentous, the fundamentals are done right. Right now, Momentous is offering our listeners up to 35% off your first subscription order with promo code ACAST. Go to livemomentous.com and use promo code ACAST for up to 35% off your first subscription order. That's livemomentous.com, promo code ACAST.
I am a coach and an alum of Girls on the Run. Kids today carry a lot of stress, from school pressure to social isolation to overuse of devices. We create a space where girls can connect, build confidence, and learn skills like managing emotions, setting goals, and speaking up. Each child's experience is different, and families need support. I'm proud to be part of a comprehensive solution to youth mental health. Get involved today at empowerourfuturecoalition.com.
A lot of supplement brands chase trends, but if you're serious about your health, we know research-backed science is what actually moves the needle. Momentous works with the best brains in human science to create every formula, and every batch is made of pure ingredients, tested for safety, and does not contain fillers. So you get the best long-term results possible. Creatine isn't just for muscle gains, it's essential daily fuel for your brain, body, and long-term performance. Momentous CreaPure Creatine is backed by leading performance experts like Dr. Andrew Huberman and Dr. Stacy Sims. Sourced exclusively in Germany, CreaPure sets the gold standard for creatine, delivering the purest form, creatine monohydrate, that's rigorously washed and never cut with fillers. With over 2,000 five-star reviews, over 112,000 customers have seen the results firsthand. With Momentous, the fundamentals are done right. Right now, Momentous is offering our listeners up to 35% off your first subscription order with promo code ACAST. Go to livemomentous.com and use promo code ACAST for up to 35% off your first subscription order. That's livemomentous.com, promo code ACAST.
Hello, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Toby.
And welcome to the Whispering Woods podcast. This episode is all about
Snowy stories.
Yeah, so we're doing things a bit different today because I am running out of time and don't have enough time to do research and stuff for a main episode. Also, just a heads up that this year we're not going to release on Christmas Day because we've got today's episode, then we have the classic ghost story. Then there'll be nothing for Christmas Day. Everybody's going to be busy anyway. But then we go into the 12 days of festive frights. I just wanted to let everybody know that's the way we're going with this. Because I am so busy. I'm sure everybody else is as well and won't be listening anyway. Right, so I've got 3 stories all about the snow, and these are no sleep stories. Just putting it out there. All right? I'm not going to do any news or anything like that. We're just going straight in for the stories. And I've just realised as well that I said there won't be an episode on Christmas Day, and there will be. It's Christmas Eve there won't be an episode.
Yeah.
See, I told you. This is good for my brain because I need to stop. Are you ready for the first story?
Yes, I am.
I was trapped in my car during a snowstorm, and something was trying to get in. I should have turned back an hour ago. The road's gone now. Just a whisper under the snow. My wipers gave up 10 minutes back, frozen stiff and smearing white instead of clearing it. Headlights press against the flurry like fists in cotton, doing nothing. I'm not even sure what lane I'm on. Somewhere between Abergavenny and Brecon, on one of those B roads that snakes between empty farmland and forest. It's been snowing since late afternoon. At first it was soft, flakes that vanished when they hit the windscreen. Now it's thick, wind-driven. Snow that sticks, that sinks, that swallows. I pull over because I can't see anymore. Because the steering wheel's vibrating from ice. Because if I go even 10 feet farther, I might not come back. I kill the engine. The world doesn't go quiet. It goes muffled. It's only when the heater dies that I realise how deep the cold is. The silence inside the car is weird, artificial. The kind that makes you hyper-aware of yourself. The way your jeans crinkle when you shift. The tick of the dashboard settling. Your own breath fogging the air. I check my phone. 7% battery, no signal. Figures. I'm not scared yet, just annoyed. I pull the blanket from the back seat, wrap it over my legs, crack open the thermos, lukewarm coffee. It tastes like burnt pennies. Somewhere in the trees to my left, a branch snaps. I freeze. Just wind has to be. I tell myself that a few times. Then I hear something else. A low, dragging noise, soft but deliberate. Snow being disturbed. I sit up and peer through the fogged windscreen. Nothing but white. 10 minutes pass, maybe 20. I try to ration the heat in my body. Gloves stay on. I pull my arms inside my coat and cross them over my chest. The cold isn't sharp, it's creeping. A living thing, finding seams, working its way into joints, ears, ankles. I distract myself. Think about dinner plans, the job I need to call back about. Then I hear it again. Crunch, pause, crunch. Too slow for deer, too heavy for fox. It's pacing, circling. My hand slides toward the driver's side window, wipes the condensation. There, a shape. Tall, not moving, just a silhouette behind the snow. I blink and it's gone. Right, I mutter. Right, okay. I start the car. The engine stutters, groans and then dies. I try again. Nothing but a click. The battery's frozen or flooded. I swear softly, fogging the inside of the windscreen even more. Behind me, in the mirrors, nothing. I shift in my seat and try the heater again. Nothing. Now the silence is watching. Half an hour later, my toes are numb. The shape hasn't come back. But something taps the rear window. Once, soft, like a knuckle testing glass. I turn around fast enough to make my neck cramp. Nothing. And now I'm sweating under the blanket. Something's out there, and it's not going away. I think about getting out, digging out, walking, but where? Even if I knew which direction the road went, I couldn't see 5 feet. And if something is circling me, walking into the white would be like handing it a knife. No, I stay. I breathe through my nose, try not to fog up the windows too much. There's a knock. Driver's side, 3 taps, rhythmic like a question. I flinch so hard the thermos spills on my leg. I turn slowly with my heart beating in my throat. There's a shape against the glass. But it's not a hand. It's longer, jointed the wrong way, like an elbow that forgot how to be an elbow. It drags downwards, squealing faintly against the frozen window. I don't breathe. It vanishes. Then, from the passenger side, laughter. Not loud, but not right. Like someone trying to remember what laughter is supposed to sound like. Too wet and too slow. I whisper, "No, no, no, no." The door handle clicks. Once, twice, testing. I lean across and lock it manually. My fingers burn from the metal. Then I hunch down behind the steering wheel, eyes barely over the dash. Breathing shallow. Then I see it. Not the whole thing, just its feet, hooved. But wrong. Bent too far back, like something stitched together from memory. It's standing directly in front of the car, facing me. I close my eyes, I count, I listen. When I open them again, it's gone. The snow presses harder against the car now. The air's like needles. I wrap the blanket tighter, curl into myself and tuck my hands under my thighs. Fingers tingling and teeth chattering. I think of a fire, a pub, the smell of frying onions. Then I hear my mother's voice, outside, calling my name. "Sweetheart." Soft, sweet, wrong. She's been dead for 3 years. I shake, not from the cold this time, from the sound of her feet crunching toward the window. My mother's voice again. "Sweetheart, open the door." She sounds like she used to when I was a boy and stayed too long outside, warm and patient. I'm 36, and she's buried in Bexhill. The snow hushes everything but her voice. It weaves in through the glass and stitches itself around my ribs. "Sweetheart, please, it's cold." I clamp my hands over my ears. I whisper to myself. I repeat facts. This is not real. I am in a car. I'm suffering mild hypothermia. Auditory hallucinations are common. Then, tap tap on the passenger side glass. I dare a look, and there's something standing there, but it's not her. It's tall, covered in matted wet fur that sticks to a torso, too long. Arms that hang low. Its head tilts like a crow listening for something in the soil. I see only the corner of its jaw. It's too wide and has loose skin dragging over the bone. And then it smiles, or it tries to. The cheeks pull upward, splitting at the corners like paper. Behind the skin, there are teeth. Not rows, but layers of them. I scream without sound as my breath fogs the glass. The thing leans in and whispers in a voice not made for breath. "Let me in, sweetheart." I wake up with a jolt. It's daylight, pale, sickly, stretched thin over the horizon. The snowstorm has slowed. Everything's soft and still. The car windows are glazed with frost, but nothing's outside. There aren't any tracks or marks, no sign of anything. My joints scream. My mouth tastes like blood. I must have bit my tongue in my sleep. Sleep. God, I slept, with that out there. I unlock the door slowly and step outside into the cold. The snow is almost waist deep, but soft now, it's like powder. I wade around the car. Nothing. But then, there, a single hoof print behind the vehicle, pressed deep, almost like it's burned in, like the snow melted around it before refreezing. I stare at it for a long time and I don't breathe. I make it to the nearest town just past midday. I walk 2.5 miles, I think. I don't really remember much of it, just flashes, tree trunks like columns, light spinning through branches. A man at a petrol station stares as I stumble inside. He gives me tea and then he calls someone. When the police come, I tell them I got stuck, slept in the car. Frostbite is on my fingertips. I don't mention the voice though, or the smile, or the way it knew my name. They found my car later. They didn't tell me there were scratch marks on all 4 doors. They tell me there were scratch marks on all 4 doors. They tell me the roof had been dented inward, like something heavy had lain on it all night. They show me a photo of a trail leading away from the car, a single line of footprints. Then nothing, as if it just disappeared. It's been a week since this happened and I haven't left my flat. I keep the curtains shut, the kettle full, the heating on. Sometimes, at night, I think I hear the wind again. Sometimes I swear I see frost on the inside of the window. And once, just once, I thought I heard her voice again, calling my name. But the thing that terrifies me the most, I want to answer it. I want to open the door, because I know, whatever it is, it's not done with me. Now I'm going to say, what is it? What do you think it is?
The devil, mate.
It's some kind of winter devil.
Yeah.
With hooves.
Or the Krampus.
Yeah, like a Krampusy type creature. Winter devil. But spooky. Imagine hearing your mum's voice and she's not even around anymore.
Yeah.
I think I'd just go, all right, Mum, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Not.
I'm at that stage where in my life now I'm just like, all right, Mum, I'm coming. Are you ready for the second story?
Yes, I am.
Growing up, my grandfather always had a story to tell me. Some were funny and some were scary, but they always entertained. I like to think it had something to do with his Cherokee heritage. His grandmother was relocated to Oklahoma on the Trail of Tears, and he grew up on a farmstead the family came to own. They grew some cotton, but they were mainly subsistence farmers, eking out a living in the isolated wilds of 1940s Oklahoma. My grandpa's name is James, but everyone called him Jim. He was a stern, hard-working man. He spoke slowly, with intent, and always with conviction. But he also had a great sense of humour. He would talk about how they lacked luxuries back in his day, but never anything like the walking barefoot uphill to school both ways kind of stuff. He was always realistic and explained the simple things, like getting up early in the morning to start a fire in the wood-burning stove. You had to start the fire early so the family could gather in the warm kitchen while Mama cooked breakfast. One morning, it was Jim's turn to get up early and start the fire. My Uncle Pete woke up first and shook him. "Jim, get up and start the fire. It's cold. There was a real heavy snow last night." My grandpa got up and pulled on some clothes over his long johns, looking at the window. Frost crept along the edges of the glass. He made his way through the house in the soft black and blue of early twilight until he got downstairs to the kitchen. The back door led out to a screened porch where they kept the wood pile. My grandpa opened the door to the stove and turned towards the back door to get the wood. He looked up and saw a man standing there, peering inside. The man was only wearing denim overalls, and he looked so cold he was blue. The tip of his nose was black from frostbite, and his stringy, dishevelled hair was long enough to cover his eyes. His face was up against the glass of the door, and his chest was heaving, but his breath did not fog up the glass. My grandpa slowly backed away as the doorknob rattled. He turned and ran upstairs and woke Pete. "Hey, there's a man at the door, and he looks cold." Pete looked up at my grandpa sceptically, but got up and went into their parents' room. "Daddy, wake up. Jim just saw somebody outside." My great-great-grandpa, Eli, was a little more wary. He got out of bed, pulled on his boots, and grabbed his shotgun from the closet. Pete grabbed his too, and they went downstairs. Pete went to the front of the house, and Eli went to the back. My grandpa waited by the stairs in between the two. Eli unlocked the back door and walked onto the porch, looked around and behind the woodpile, and walked back inside. "Jim," he said, "I don't think he was lying, but there ain't nothing outside. No man, no animal. The screen's even locked." Just then, Pete walked in from the front. He was white as a ghost. "Well," their father asked, "did you see anything?" Pete shook his head. Didn't see no one, just footprints. Deep footprints going around the front of the house, real deep under the windows it looked like. My great-grandpa was shaking his head when he heard the back door slam. He turned around and raced to the back with the boys right behind. There was snow in the kitchen and on the back porch. He walked out to the back steps and looked around. There were footprints going around the house, really deep underneath the windows. Eli told the boys to go inside and lock the door. He walked around the house, checking the barns and sheds, and never found anything. My grandpa said he doesn't know who or what he saw that morning. They don't know what came in the kitchen, but he said his father Eli was shaken up the most. You see, the snows had ended during the night, but all the prints circling the house were fresh. He never found the footprints leading away. Where did that person or thing go?
Is snatched from above.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit like the Krampus, because he kind of jumps sort of straight up. Maybe it was something like that. Could be. Good, really good point.
Yeah.
I did think of something, but I can't remember what it was now. It probably wasn't that good, but in my brain it feels like it's really good because I've forgotten what I was going to say. Yeah. It's just gone. It's completely gone. Are you ready for the third and final story?
Yes, I am.
Long Fingers and the Children of the Snow. I'm the only policeman in this village of 112 people. This village is located in the middle of nowhere, Poland. It's very cold here and therefore very snowy. A sunny day here is as rare as a snowy day in a desert. The snow is always at least 2 feet high. I arrived here a week ago. The people here are people of tradition and are very primitive. They have very basic medical supplies, 1 TV and 1 computer with very unreliable internet. Being raised in a city my whole life, I was not used to this. They have no Wi-Fi or phone reception. The computer is connected with a router. If someone has anything to report, they run to the police station, which is little more than a one-roomed cabin. Before I came, the village didn't have any policemen. The reason for my arrival was that a little girl went missing. Her footprints went north in a straight line for about 100 steps, then they just ended. Where they ended was even more odd. They ended in an open field. No other tracks, nothing. The only thing that was nearby was a small forest north of the field. I couldn't perform a full-scale search, but I searched the vicinity of where the tracks ended. I didn't find her body. Her description was blonde hair down to her shoulders, blue eyes, and about 4 feet 6 inches tall. I searched for 2 hours and found nothing, so I went home. At about 9 p.m, a woman came in and told me in Polish that her little boy wasn't in his bed. Now, when I tell people what I saw, they don't believe me. But I know what I saw. The boy was standing there, gazing at the forest. There was this figure standing at the edge of the forest. The figure was 10 feet tall, with legs and arms that were long and bony. His palms were the size of my face. His fingers each a foot long. The nails were razor sharp. Its skin was pale. He began walking towards the child. Its long strides were deliberate and slow. It looked like it was walking in slow motion. As he got closer, I saw that it left no footprints. It was as if it was walking a few millimeters above the snow. Its eyes were all black. They were like polished obsidian. Now it was very close. It picked up the child in its large hands and slowly walked away. As it turned to walk away, it flashed a smile at me. Its teeth were long and thin like pencils. They were slightly curved. This sort of encounter occurred until all the children were gone. Every time I saw it, it would smile at me. I would stand there frozen and unmoving, unable to stop the abomination in front of me from taking the poor children. The villagers trusted me, so they didn't bother me about the investigation. One day, I decided to enter the forest. It was dense with tightly packed trees, so I made very slow progress. After days of searching, I came across a shack. It was dilapidated and covered in snow. A sign read, PR, skull. I was unable to make out what the rest said. It was smudged out. I slowly opened the door. Inside was a nursery of some sort. Dust covered everything. There were bouncy balls, crayons, a drawing board, shelves of toys and children's books, and little miniature wooden chairs. There was also a picture of an elderly woman standing behind a line of children in formal attire. The picture was in black and white and was covered in many layers of dust. The children all looked to be the ages of 4 to 7. The picture was titled Mrs. DeLugo's Preschool. But there was something weird about the picture. In the background, there was some sort of figure. It was blurry, but the figure had long fingers, and it was very tall. I left immediately after seeing that photo. Then something odd began to happen. When I got back to the cabin I was staying in, there was a note. It said, "Stop looking around," in blue crayon. It was in children's handwriting, no doubt. All the letters were capitalised and the R was written backwards. I crumbled up the note and threw it into the trash can. I went out to consult the elderly Mrs. Batko. She'd been here since anybody could remember. I questioned her about Mrs. DeLugo. She said in a very raspy whisper, Mrs. DeLugo was murdered 50 years ago by her husband. She ran a preschool for the children of the village. I inquired how she was murdered. They just found her with a hole in her forehead. It was a perfect circle. Her husband disappeared when they found her body. I asked her what długo meant in Polish. She sounded surprised. It means long. Długo means long, my son. The next day at noon, a man came running to my cabin. The children, they're here. I jumped out of my chair. Where? I asked. He frantically pointed northwards. The edge of the forest. I ran outside. It was cloudy but not foggy. I went towards the clump of adults, whispering in hushed tones, and frantically looked at the edge of the forest. From where I was standing, I could see the children. They were lined up shoulder to shoulder, staring straight ahead. The girls had pure white dresses on, while the boys had pure white collared shirts on. They also had holes in their foreheads. They were perfectly circular. A figure emerged from the forest. It was the figure. He pointed with one of his long fingers toward the village. The children started to advance across the snowy field. I'm the only survivor of this incident. The children killed everyone but me. The children were efficient in their killing. It only lasted 5 minutes. When they were finished, the figure beckoned for them to return to him. They mindlessly walked back across the field and into the forest. Then the figure smiled, turned, and walked back into the forest.
I am a coach and an alum of Girls on the Run. Kids today carry a lot of stress, from school pressure to social isolation to overuse of devices. We create a space where girls can connect, build confidence, and learn skills like managing emotions, setting goals, and speaking up. Each child's experience is different, and families need support. I'm proud to be part of a comprehensive solution to youth mental health. Get involved today at EmpowerOurFutureCoalition.com.
What are you reaching for? If you're a smoker or vapor, you could be reaching for so much more with Zyn nicotine pouches. When you reach for Zyn, you're reaching for 10 satisfying varieties and 2 strengths for a smoke-free experience that lets you lean in, for chances to break free from your routine, and a unique nationwide community. Whatever you're reaching for, reach for it with America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Find yours in wherever nicotine products are sold near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
This is a bit kind of Slender Man, Pied Piper,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I know what I was going to say in the last bit. My brain went to this film. I don't know if you've seen it. These 2 couples, I think it's 2 couples, go away to a cabin, snowy, brilliant, New Year's Eve, all having a bit of a drink, and then the children turn dangerous.
Yeah, bang him.
It's good, really. It is.
I'm pretty sure is that where he's like the kid comes up behind like the mum or something with a knife.
Yeah, something like
And
that.
there's like one geezer there and he's like saying it all, but nobody believes him or something.
Well, it's the children turn on them and they do like kill the adults. And I'm going to rewatch it because it's my kind of Christmas film at this time of year. Last year, do you know what we watched? Because like, I've got to choose. This is my house, my telly. I make dinner.
What?
I made everybody watch Prisoners,
Oh yeah.
which is not a Christmas film. But, you know, I said, look, it's got a Christmas tree in it, guys. That's what we're watching. And this year, it'll be Stranger Things. You know, I will watch some Christmassy stuff because I find that it makes me smile. And I don't do a lot of that lately. So it makes me feel a little bit happy and it's all a bit alien. It's all a bit like, I should probably do this a bit more.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed and we'll catch up with you again soon.
We will indeed. We will catch you again tomorrow. And as I said, we won't be around for Christmas Eve, but we'll be back again on Christmas Day. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
I am a coach and an alum of Girls on the Run. Kids today carry a lot of stress, from school pressure to social isolation to overuse of devices. We create a space where girls can connect, build confidence, and learn skills like managing emotions, setting goals, and speaking up. Each child's experience is different, and families need support. I'm proud to be part of a comprehensive solution to youth mental health. Get involved today at EmpowerOurFutureCoalition.com.
What are you reaching for? If you're a smoker or vapor, you could be reaching for so much more with Zyn nicotine pouches. When you reach for Zyn, you're reaching for 10 satisfying varieties and 2 strengths for a smoke-free experience that lets you lean in, for chances to break free from your routine, and a unique nationwide community. Whatever you're reaching for, reach for it with America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Find yours in wherever nicotine products are sold near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Ever wonder why so many people regain weight after stopping a GLP-1? Up to 40% of the weight lost can come from lean muscle. This weakens the body, slows metabolism, and makes it easier to put the pounds back on, creating a cycle of dependency. Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet offers a drug-free way to maintain results and support long-term metabolic health. In just 5 days, it activates fasting pathways to burn fat, protect muscle, and rejuvenate cells, all while letting you enjoy real food. Get 15% off plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe at prolonlife.com/start. That's prolonlife.com/start.
The stories told on the Whispering Woods are inspired by historical records, witness reports, and local folklore. While every effort is made to research and represent events accurately, some details, names, and locations may differ from official accounts or have been changed out of respect for those involved. These episodes are created for storytelling and entertainment purposes and should not be considered definitive fact or investigative journalism.